Yeah, well, a chunk of its toughness is, in fact, stamina. Not
So
all
yeah.
armor. So, yeah. Dr. Arcane.
Um, guy's just gonna keep on shooting me in the legs, isn't he?
He's going to keep trying.
Bizorch.
Yeah, that'll hit. Ah! 'Tis nothing! Actually, not 'tis nothing. That fails. I keep forgetting. Wait, no. You actually do more damage than that. Damn it. Zap. Ow. All right. The ship is finished powering up, and it starts lifting up off the surface. Um, I will note this. There's a bunch of backblasts of air. You can sort of see the lights glowing underneath it. There, Errant. The water has gotten considerably hotter since you've been standing in it. By the way.
Ah, I might want to move out of it soon then.
Maybe.
Okay.
You also notice that some of the little sort of globes you notice how there's got like little globes and such on it, little gem-like things.
Yeah.
Some of those are like propulsion things. Some of them look a little bit more sinister than like just propulsion, and they are beginning to glint and glow a bit.
All right.
Oh dear.
Androbot.
Once more, the shooting gun.
Yay, shooting gun.
I need to rethink my character so I'm not doing one thing.
That's fine. That misses, actually. Astonishingly. Beetlebot 3 will shoot at Dr. Arcane again, because it's got no better plan.
Stop shooting me in the legs.
No. Chitter chitter. Bzz, bzz.
It speaks perfect English for a little bit and then goes, robot.
Well, you shrug
I
it off
mean,
again.
meow.
Beetlebot 4 will shoot at Errant. Sort of spins around, shoots at Errant.
And
Not
hit
even
the
close.
ship.
Errant, you're up.
Cool.
You can take it. The ship is still technically in reach. It hasn't taken fully off yet.
Shit. How do actions work in this game? Does attacking automatically end your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
I do not believe so.
All right. What I'm going to do is I would like to try and repeat what I was doing before with my hammer and glow, and I would like to try and aim for one of the glowing thingies if I
Go
can.
for it.
All right. I don't know if that requires some sort of attack check or anything because of how it works.
Just make an attack. Yeah, make an attack roll.
All right.
Since you're going for sort of a cold shot.
19.
Yeah, that's good enough considering it's a knowable target.
All right. So I specifically aim for that, and then I'm going to move out of the water.
It's like, ow, hot, ow, hot, ow, hot. You actually shatter one of the globes.
Ha!
That strike.
You won't have as good a fuel efficiency as you go back to Mars.
The water it looks like it's actually boiling right now. Dr. Arcane, you're up.
All right. Can I see the door from where I am, or do I need to move over here?
The door's over. Yeah, the door's over on this side.
All right. Why did I bring the bug with me?
I don't know.
I've got powers today. So you've already weakened the door, right?
Yes. It's slightly weaker, but I mean that just means it's gonna have a toughness of 13, meaning it'll still be really difficult to damage it.
I'm not trying to try to damage it. I'm going to try to open it.
Hmm.
With move object.
not sure how that will work.
Now, it only have an effective strength of 6 when doing this because it's the amount of ranks it has.
Strength of 6 is pretty good.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Because the same amount of magic, which means as an alternate effect it has the same rank, so it would be strength 6. Or strength 12.
Well, it has the same number of points put into it.
Yeah. Well, the cost is the same as the magic, so it would be 12.
So rank 6, probably.
Move object is 2 points per rank.
Right. Magic is also 2 points per rank.
So you put 12 points into it, or 12 ranks into it?
His magic is 12 ranks.
Yes. It's an alternate effect
Oh,
on
okay.
magic. So it'd be 12.
So it has an effective strength of 12?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's actually kind of impressive. All right, Eric, make a strength check then.
Oh.
Aw, that
Well-
wasn't very good.
Okay, so here's what happens. You wrap your sort of magical sort of thing, your magical energy around the thing, start trying to pull the door open, and you actually begin to hear creaking noises actually, as you start pulling on it. But unfortunately, you are unable to pull it loose. Basically, you think you can hear like the servo motors of it straining to keep it closed, but you don't seem to have got it open yet. You imagine if you kept doing it, you might be able to pull it open, though. On the alien officer's turn, the ship goes
Come on.
whoosh and starts flying away from you, pulling it out of reach of your move object.
God damn it.
Zoinks and away. Not that I was also going to getting close to it. And then the alien officer ship get away because he gets away. You all get a hero point. But yeah, it flies. It's flying up into the atmosphere now. It's a mover.
Well, victory?
Well, we still got the other beetle boss to deal with.
Oh yeah. Androbot, you're up.
I do the same thing.
Blam.
Lamo. Actually does something this time.
That hits. Yep. That is not a good roll. 12 is failed by 11.
So that's 3 degrees.
Yeah, that's staggered. All right. Ow. All right. Beetlebot 3 goes. Actually, it's just going to stay there. It's going to open up on Dr. Arcane with its cannon again. Blammo!
Stop shooting at me!
Beep. Beep boop, son. Ooh, that's not
Ow.
good.
Ow!
So that is a failure by 9.
Yeah.
So
That's
minus
still
1
2
is
degrees.
stunned.
It's only 2 degrees.
Yep. It's close, but...
You're almost down.
Beetlebot 4 goes. He will try to shoot at Errant. Blaster cannon, go!
Oh, he just hits.
Blammo! Yay! I finally hit Errant.
Ow!
Ow. Ow.
That's not good.
That's incapacitated.
Yeah, it just blasts you into unconsciousness. Thud!
Unless I roll a hero point and roll it again.
Yeah, that's probably a good plan.
So that is actually a 22. So only a.
Yep.
So only 1 degree of failure. Yeah, I'm pretty hard to hit, but if I do get hit, ow. All right, so that's both the bots, right?
Yeah, that's both bots. Eric, you're up.
All right. I hope to finish this one off now. Same old song and dance. So his active defenses are still lowered. So okay, that should help.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Wow.
3 degrees of success, so it's +5 on the DC for toughness. Holy shit!
Wow. All right then.
You need to stop doing that. We can't damage these things if you're rolling 19s and 20s.
That's a good roll, man. So you slam. I mean,
Yours was better.
Yeah. Well, what's your point? What was the DC for this one, Nick?
You made it exactly.
So you slam.
No, I know you missed it by 1. Fuck you.
That's what I thought. I thought it was gonna be missed by 1. So you dent its armor something fierce, but you don't get the sword through.
Yeah, boy.
Dr. Arcane.
I said stop shooting at me. But that I mean I shall miss.
All right. Alien officer is no longer a going concern. There we go. And robot.
Yay. I'm going to do this again.
That'll hit. It laughs at you.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I don't know why it's able to do. Why I'm rolling this well, but I am.
Yeah. Obviously your algorithm is busted there, man.
Blaster cannonette.
Welcome to Peter's dice.
All right. Let's shoot at Errant again.
Miss.
Yep. All right. Other bot will. Actually, let's just move this over here and. He will shoot at Dr. Arcane again. I miss. That is it for them. Eric, you're up.
Come back here and stop hitting me. Stop resisting.
But it wants to resist. It likes resist.
Fuck you!
Okay, you crit the thing.
That's
All right.
a DC of 33. Make that.
Not even close. You're able to get your sword to...
Bisects it.
Yeah, basically, you actually just cut the thing clean in twain. You samurai jacked the damn thing.
Okay. That's better. And that's my turn.
Dr. Arcane, you're up.
Razzer
Yes.
Frazen.
So yes, you bisect the thing in sort of the classic sort of samurai way, and you're sprayed with oil.
I hit that time barely.
Totally not blood.
Yep.
See, look, it's black. Blood.
Yep.
I mean,
Oil.
oil.
Totally blood.
Not blood.
It's totally oil. Oil. Oil.
You know, these robots are acting really a lot like they're living creatures. They're robots. We can kill them. Kids will be fine with it. Kids would have been fine with it anyway.
Oh yeah, I gotta make the roll for the thing.
Damn. All right.
And robot.
I'm going to
I just thought I absolutely love your token, Arclight.
It's Robbie R107 from Time Splitters.
Yeah, okay.
He's amazing. I'm gonna go up here and shoot him again at Beetlebot 3.
Okay. That'll hit. What the hell?
For God's sakes, man.
God damn it, man!
Skitter, 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 skitter. Shooting at Dr. Arcane again.
Stop it!
Blaster cannon!
Ow.
It's another 2 degrees.
Yep. So you're stunned again. Further -1.
I can't roll over a 10.
Well, it's because it's partially because you've been -1 so much. See, this
Yeah.
builds up.
Yep. Aaron, you're up.
Right. Well, you're over there now, and I don't want to step in the boiling water. So, let's see, how far away are you, actually? Oh, you were just out of my reach. Shit. Actually, no, you're not. Hang on. It extends the reach by 5 for each rank, and you are just 7 away. Okay, I can just get him with it. All right, I will attack him with my lance strike, extend the blade out. So
Damn, son. That's awesome.
Yeah, my sword can do all tons of awesome shit. However, this does not get the multi-attack benefit, so it does not increase the toughness DC. So,
All right.
but it does hit. So, it's 23, so 1 degree failure.
Hey, you've weakened its armor.
Now stop running around the circle. Let me catch up to you.
It saw what you did to the other robot.
Come back here! Come back here!
It'll take its chances with the wizard.
No!
Well, it's your turn, dude.
My turn?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the Mechano Man's turn.
Oh no. No, you go before Androbot.
Man.
Said stop it.
That'll hit. Oh,
Yay!
you blow it to flinders. As bolt arcane energy sort of slams into it through its already weakened armor, and it just shatters and falls apart.
Ow.
Well, you've defeated the robots and drove off the alien the alien commander in his ship. Hooray!
Hooray.
So, what do you do? How do you handle things?
Well, I suggest that we go back and report.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, and get away from these things before they explode, Rise.
Basically.
Oh, yeah. Let's, yeah. Let's do that. I can,
Well, I'll say this, there are two of them.
Invocations.
Yeah. Honestly, there's only one of them that's going to explode at this point because 3 of them got kind of badly kabluminated.
Right.
The first one Eric hit that he completely obliterated.
Right. It's a smoking hole in the ground now.
Yeah. The one that Eric just blew up, he kind of explodinated. And Eric completely sliced one of them to pieces, so...
When we break something, it stays broke.
It may take us a while, but we're efficient, you see.
All right, so... all right, you guys can leave the area if you'd like. That's fine. So what are you guys gonna... You said you're gonna go report, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll head over to the cops.
All right,
I'm
so you head over to the cops.
away,
The sergeant sort of looks up and says, I saw that something flew away. What was that?
Well, whatever came here, it probably didn't expect this much resistance, and so it left. I don't know what it was trying to do, though. There were a few more of those insectoid creatures, insectoid machines guarding it, but the one manning the ship itself seemed to be some sort of insectoid being, an actual organic creature.
Hmm.
I'd put my money on a scouting force.
The police officer sort of, sighs and groans and says, "Oh, that's well above my pay grade. I don't deal with alien invasions. I'm a cop. You may want to let the NSA know. We'll pass it on also, obviously, but you may want to go talk to them yourselves."
Right. It looked like we took care of all the remaining machines, but of course I would advise not opening the place up until you've made a good sweep of everywhere.
That sounds like a good plan. We'll call the NSA and have them send some people in to help deal with the whatever might be left. Thanks again. That was a big help. Not sure my boy's going to handle that. I mean, we got some good tech thanks to Dr. Knight and Mr. Anders, but from what it sounds like, it's a bit outside of our range.
Just doing my duty.
Just helping out. If you ever need anything, just give a call.
Uh-huh. Well, thanks again.
I'm gonna go and fix my suit. I think it's cracked. Yep, I'm definitely leaking, nothing! I'm leaking nothing! Everything is fine here. Everything's safe. Excuse me.
I don't really know him. We just met today. And I'm going to head straight for the NSEA building. I'll put off resting up until then.
Okay. What are you doing, Arclight?
I'll be following them to the NSCA building.
Okay. So the two of you go to the NSCA building. Nick, you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
The secretary looks up and says, "Can I help you, sir?" Oh.
I've just got a report to file.
She sort of, hits a button on the desk, pulls out some paper. Here you go. Hands you a clipboard. Just fill out the report there. I'm sure Senior Agent Smith will want to talk to you after you fill it out. But
he kind of looks down at the paperwork and sighs, and gets to work.
all right, it's not particularly complex. You just fill out, sort of what happened and.
It's like an incident report.
Basically, yeah. I mean, technically, you don't have to file this. But if you're going to file paperwork, it's if you're going to report it in, you'll. So you fill it out, hand it back to her. She looks at it, nods, and says, "I'll be right back." Buzzes Agent Smith and brings in the paperwork. She comes back out. About 5-10 minutes later, the buzzer happens again. He says, "Could you send Errant and Androbot, I think, in?"
That is my regionally designated name.
Just send them in. So you're shown in. As I described Agent Smith before, he's, a fairly tall, athletic man with short white hair, sort of golden eyes, wearing a very nice suit. He says, "Please sit down." Errant, correct?
That's right.
You went by another name for a while, didn't you? Out of character, Nick, what was the original handle that you went by?
He was Squire.
Squire, right? Originally?
Yep.
Excellent. Well, so according to this, there was an alien of some sort, insect thing?
Looks sort of like a praying mantis, but can only really see the head of the thing.
Agent Smith sort of leans back, closes his eyes, thinks about it. thanks for a second. No, we've had no contact with prior contact with any race that matches that description. At least
Well,
at least none that are on record with the NSCA.
well, left its equipment all over the place. Nothing's intact, and some of them self-destructed. But hopefully, the ones we were able to disable should have parts that are salvageable.
We have a couple of texts in, so I'll send them out. Take a look at stuff, and I guess I'll go out myself and help them out just in case. Anything else that I should know about?
Well, didn't really. I got a visual on one of the weapons that the leader seemed to be wielding. It was a rifle. Managed to tag a couple of us with it. So, but that's about it. The I don't know if I'm going to be able to provide a very helpful description of it, but I'll do the best I can of the what it looked like was firing from the rifle.
Some sort of energy beam.
So, yeah. But yeah, I'll provide all the information I can from
No,
the experience. And and of course, before I forget this, I almost did. I will describe the spacecraft it arrived in.
All right.
Yeah. I'll pay particular attention on the engine parts and so on and so forth.
Agent Smith nods and says, "Okay, good. Well, we'll take a look into it." As I said, it sounds like it's a new species that we've not had contact with before. At least no one in the United States has and has reported to us at any point. So, sounds like they're probing, trying to get a feel for what type of beings defend this planet.
Well,
If they
it
return,
didn't seem like they were very interested in doing so peacefully.
no. If they return in force, they'll return with better, more powerful troops, would be my guess. If they return. At any rate, thanks again. We'll go take a look at the park and the stuff. I'll send some of my texts out.
Thank you, Agent.
Thank you. Don't have enough NSE agents here to respond to things like that rapidly, unfortunately.
And I don't know if you've met Androbot before.
Yes, I met him earlier when he was filling out his registration paperwork. Thank you as well, Androbot.
I am designed to serve.
Indeed. Well, if you don't mind, I've got things I got to be doing.
So I get the feeling this is going to be a common sight with people just kind of looking at me like, it's superhero.
Yeah, basically. He's a superhero, whatever.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Exactly. All right, so
hold the law.
He really wishes he was RoboCop.
I wish I was RoboCop, except RoboCop's more machine.
All right. All right. So you guys, I assume, leave when prompted.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Good. Well, what do you guys do after that? I mean, so I assume that Eric.
I will eventually show up once I've tracked down some duct tape.
Right. So you're heading back to your house to do some repair work.
I will actually do the same thing because I've got to restock on crossbow bolts and so on.
All right.
So.
And Arclight, where are you head off to?
I'm actually going to scout the city because that craft, did it seem large enough to house 6 of those large bots?
Yes, it did. It definitely did.
Did it seem like it could hold more, or?
Possibly.
I'm just gonna scout the city, see if there's just anything around, just any evidence of.
All right. So you'll
things.
patrol around for a while. You don't seem to find much of anything of note. Uh, you stop a mugging in an alley somewhere while doing that.
He doesn't even have to do anything.
The guy just drops his knife like, what the hell?
Man, I've never met
Well,
somebody that crazy.
it's a normal mugger. You're actually a bona fide superhero. Not going to happen. Not going to make you roll dice for that. The person you save is almost as confused as the mugger, but is thankful. Not much else happens actually until the next day when checking through your mail, each of you, assume that you all have some mailing address.
Mm-hmm.
There is a letter addressed to you. Basically, it looks like the letter has been delivered, special delivery, and has been forwarded on by the NSCA. The way often paperwork that is being sent to an alternate identity would be forwarded on, would be routed that way. If they don't know your actual identity.
Okay.
Each of you, the letter is addressed it says from the desk of Dr. Wayne Knight, and it says, "Dear," insert your character's name here for each of your letters. So it's written. It's like, "Dear Errant, dear Dr. Arcane, dear Androbot. You are cordially invited to come to my offices this afternoon. I have a matter I wish to discuss with you." He lists, it's sort of like at 3:30 p.m. At 4 o'clock p.m. He gives you the address of the Night Industries building, and if you do show up, just give your name at the desk, and you will be sent up. You are expected. You are on the list of people who are expected to be showing up at some point.
I see.
If you don't choose not to show up, that is perfectly fine. But I think
An
you'll
assassin
find,
will be sent to this address shortly. No.
although I think you will find the meeting to be of interest to you.
Okay. Well,
Well, this doesn't reek of supervillainy at all.
it's Wayne Knight.
I know. He's only our Bat Luther.
Bad Luther. Yeah, I'm gonna show up. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll show up.
And Robot?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
good. All right. Well, that day you head to the building. You find the three of you actually are waiting in the lobby together. Basically, one of you shows up first, and then someone else shows up, and the next person shows up. You're also standing around looking at each other. It's like,
Yeah. Let's make small talk.
So, who's your tailor? Yeah,
General Motors. Always buy American.
Shortly
Tristan
thereafter,
was about to launch into an explanation about how he acquired his battle armor, and then he just and then we hear General Motors, he just kind of shuts his mouth.
all right. So, shortly there, about 10 minutes later, basically, so you arrive a little bit before 4 o'clock. So at 3:59, the elevator doors open, and out walks a tall, athletic woman wearing a black suit with a chauffeur's cap. She nods to the three of you and says, with a very slight accent, "Please, if you'll follow me, Dr. Knight is expecting you."
I nod and follow after.
I do the same.
And we actually have a picture of the character, thanks to Clue,
Ooh.
which I'll post in the Skype chat here, and should be showing up on the stream. So you are shown up. She escorts you up. She is very quiet. At an estimate, you'd guess she's probably about 6'1". And
She's a big one.
yes, she's very tall, very athletic looking. Looks like she handled herself in a fight. Let's just say that. She carries herself that way. Although I said she's sort of wearing a chauffeur's outfit. The doors open, and you see a large, very, very, very tastefully done, yet obviously very expensively appointed office with several chairs, very comfortable-looking chairs set up in front of a desk. And a man gets up from behind the desk. If you hit the arrow to go back, you can see his picture. You see a man of about, he's actually fairly short, broad-shouldered, stocky build, with a shock of red hair and sort of fierce red mutton chops. Wrong button. Says, thank you, Mercedes, for showing them up. Pleasure to meet y'all. Welcome to. He's got a very slight Texas accent, which I can't replicate, so I won't.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks for showing up. My name's Dr. Wayne Knight. Please have a seat over here.
All right.
This is my lovely bodyguard and chauffeur, Mercedes. Thank you very much, dear. Would you like anything to drink, folks?
No, thank you.
Yes, please.
What's your poison, son?
Ice water.
He blinks.
Or if you would prefer, a decent glass bourbon would be nice.
I think we can help you with that. Mercedes, bourbon for Dr. Arcane here, and you, Androbot. Do we have any motor oils? Motor oil around? He sort of grins slyly at you. As I said, he's about 5'5", you'd guess. He's fairly short.
Okay.
Walks back to his desk and sits down in the very large, very comfortable-looking leather chair. The chairs you're sitting in are exceedingly comfortable.
I don't know if I can sit in a chair. I've got giant Tesla coils sticking out of my back.
Actually, the chair he indicated to you seems like you actually could sit in it.
Oh, well then, I'll do that.
Almost as if he's actually done research.
Okay then.
The Mercedes brings a glass of bourbon to you. It's very good stuff.
All right.
A glass of motor oil is set in front of Androbot, believe it or not.
To which Androbot drinks from.
That gets an arch.
Aaron just kind of tilting his head over at Androbot, trying to figure out if he's actually drinking it.
So Dr. Knight sort of, steeples his fingers a little bit and says, "Well, thank you for coming. Unfortunately, the fourth person I asked couldn't make it today. He'll be, if you all are interested, I imagine he'll be joining up. But it occurs to me that our fair city here, Star City, is probably in need of a bit more organization of its superpowered individuals. Classic sort of, could use honest to God super team, especially given that it looks like aliens are invading again. It's always a pain in the ass.
Just as an aside, I love the qualifier again.
Aliens are invading again.
It's been a while, but it has happened, but it's been a while. It was a bit of a crimping business last time it happened, and I prefer not have to go through help and pay for restoration of the city again, if it's all possible, not on a large scale at least. And having an organized super team would, help with that. So I heard tell that you guys did pretty well in dealing with the what sounds like probably the scouting force.
Unfortunately.
I'd say we acquitted ourselves well. Not without its missteps.
We dispatched almost all of them.
It sounds like you all worked pretty well together, and there's one other fella in town who I think we'll end up working pretty well with you all. So I sent the invitation out to him, but unfortunately couldn't make it today. But if you all are interested, I'd be willing to help sponsor putting together a little bit of a headquarters for you all, so that you have somewhere to convene, have some resources to work with, and so on. I've been a long supporter of the SCPD and such, but there's some things they just can't handle, and I kind of want to make sure that Fair City has the appropriate defenses it needs. And if I can contribute some way with either my knowledge or my money I got, the excess money I got, I'm willing to do that.
I like the fact he uses the term excessive.
Well, he's pretty fucking rich.
I got a few bathtubs of money. If you want 'em.
It's almost like he's a brilliant inventor who also is is a government defense contractor for the government.
That never happens.
So,
Well,
if you're interested, as I said, I'd be willing to. I've got some property I'd be willing to let you all have, and if there's anything you need help putting the base, I'd be willing to make some donations to some equipment and such.
well, it's certainly a generous offer.
Got any question or anything like that? Please feel free to ask him right now. So
Well,
I brought you here is to make sure to settle out details. And if you're not interested, I completely understand. But figure you all seemed like the best bet.
It's forgive me for saying so, but I'm a little leery of what might appear as corporate sponsorship.
Ah. Well, he sort of.
I mean, I understand that you may have the best of intentions in mind, but I wouldn't want any conflicts of interest. You understand?
I guess. I mean,
obviously you have I just want to make it clear that if someone within your organization is not on the up and up, you won't be able to turn a blind eye.
I wouldn't want you to.
Excellent.
What? He seems perplexed by that, actually.
I think that I do too.
Makes perfect sense if you know his history.
What I believe he is trying to tell you is that we would be glad to accept your sponsorship, but we are accepting it under the terms you are presenting it. If you were to do us this favor, there are certain favors that we would not be able to do in return, based on the characters that we must all possess in order for you to make us this deal in the first place.
I wouldn't expect you to.
That was much more diplomatic than what I said. Yes, go with what he said.
All right. Well, as I said, it's nothing I wouldn't dream of asking you all to turn a blind eye to anything particularly wrongdoing. I mean, if one of my employees, decides to take some of my technology and build himself a battle suit and start robbing banks, I'd want him caught and turned in and my technology taken away from him.
Very well then. Well.
So I think that's a yes.
I have no objections to this plan if each of you are willing to work alongside me.
Sure.
It is advantageous to work together.
Excellent, excellent. And if I do find that fourth fella, I'll be sure to let him know where the headquarters I'm setting up for y'all. Well, y'all be setting up, and he'll come down and introduce himself. I'll make sure to let y'all know. I've got a warehouse that I've been renovating that don't really have a use for. figure might make a good sort of starting place. It's a nice
I
large
actually
building.
asked. I know that he can't actually provide me with the information, but I will do this. I will ask for the fourth member's information to be provided to me, basically in like the form of a document. Basically, since they're not here, can't really get to know them. Do this instead.
Oh, Mercedes, dear, would you? She nods. You were handed paperwork that has important information on the character who's not been finished yet.
Yes. So, all right.
So, why don't we?
So he believes there's a small Japanese schoolgirl.
That is so kawaii.
He says, "Well, if y'all want to check out the building, I can take you down there now if you'd like."
Excellent.
Yeah, very good. Mercedes, bring the car around if you'd be a dear. He looks over at you and says, "You, Dr. Arcane, you may want to follow behind, flying. Not sure your pack thing will fit too well into the car."
Understandable.
Sorry about that. Just
Oh, no offense at all.
very well. So eventually, he waits a couple minutes and says, "Follow me." And he leads you to his private elevator.
Nice.
It's down to the garage. You see a very nice car pull up. The Mercedes gets out, opens the door, ushers you the three of you into the
Is
car.
Mercedes driving a Mercedes?
Yeah, it's a BMW, much to our chagrin.
Actually, yes, it is. Mercedes is driving a BMW. I like that. So she drives you off down. You drive down into. It's actually sort of near. It's not in the dock district, but it's near the docks. So it's basically on the coast.
Okay.
And there's a big warehouse with a big empty parking lot. Warehouse looks like it's in excellent condition. It's been recently been repaired and renovated. You guys get out and are shown into the building. Dr. Knight opens the building with a couple of keys and shows you guys in. It's a fairly empty building.
Okay.
It's a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's empty. It's been renovated. It's in good shape. It looks like there's been a fair number of like power cables added to it and such. So it's got plenty of power, plenty of juice and such. And says, well, of course we'll be able to come in and add some. I'll have some contractors come in and put up some some walls and such to delineate stuff. And I can bring in some decent computer stuff and anything you guys might think might be useful that I can provide within reason, of course.
All right.
Obviously, won't be able to get it completely finished right away, but there's plenty of room out there in the parking lot for whatever vehicles you might happen to have.
I've always wanted a secret base.
You want to keep it secret? That's fine. It's up to you all. I'm quite good to keep my mouth shut when need be. And Mercedes is the sole discretion. Other than that, takes the keychain, has a couple times, tosses the keychain to Errant. There are 4 copies of the front door key there on there, and
All right. Well, I suppose that we should get settled in then.
not much to settle in right now, I guess, but work out what you think you need. If you got any ideas for layout, just let my people know. We'll work to help you out.
Very well.
Excellent. Thank you very much, folks. The phone over there does work, and the first speed dial is Wayne Industries. Just let them know that you're who it is, and if I'm available, I'll be happy to talk to you. Speed dial 2 is, of course, the police. Speed dial 3 is NSCA.
Speed dial 4's pizza.
And there is the office in there. There's a working internet in there. There's a PC in there. Nothing too fancy, but there's basically a PC, printer, working internet. Suppose we can get cable TV in here pretty easy, given that the internet's in there. We got internet hooked up here, no problem.
Well,
All right.
I think that actually Aaron is immediately going to get to work on figuring out what we should get in here, and based on his experience as a sidekick, just kind of pulling out what he can remember from that. Although wasn't exactly the same sort of deal, but
Yeah, the good doctor is going to pull out a notebook and start sketching out the floor plans and figuring out like traffic flow between various things and jotting notes and muttering to himself.
and as we get into planning, Aaron's going to mutter to himself, I hope that the fourth person is more sane. So,
So, crime computer there, workshop for Aaron's work for Aaron's equipment, an alchemy laboratory over there, summoning circle there, whatever the hell Andrew Bot wants over there.
Enterbot starts drawing with grandma, room, his room, his room.
All right.
Were you zoned for a foundry?
Probably not.
Could we be zoned for a foundry?
So
I don't know, could we?
I don't know. Maybe. Basically, that is pretty much the only, what I had planned for today's session. Obvious, as you probably could guess.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get a quick sort of walk through the combat rules so we could figure them out.
In general, I think it's going to take some getting used to, but
it will.
It's going to be workable, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I wanted to make sure I wanted to introduce Dr. Knight and get the team together, and I think
Yes.
this was successful. So all you guys need to decide now is if there's anything any of you want to do, sort of like do layout type sketches of the building, go for it. I have no problems with that. The basic shape of the building is a fairly classic, rectangular warehouse. So interior layout, pretty doable, pretty futzable, and it's a couple stories tall. So,
Okay.
Other than that, you also need to come up with a name for the team at some point.
I was wondering about that. If you wanted to actually have us use a specific name or whatever.
No,
So.
that's up to you guys, man. If you don't come up with one, I will the press will name you.
The four dickheads ruining the city.
Well, the whole theme as the unit's going to be one guy who transforms into 3 different forms, a knight who uses technology, a guy who thinks he's a robot, and a magician who also uses technology. Very heavy tech emphasis on the team.
Mm.
So,
We need some sort of man-human, some sort of man-animal hybrid that's also a martial artist. Maybe 4 of them.
why would we need that?
It's, I don't know, because I was watching the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles commercial.
Okay.
earlier.
Okay.
Then we need a sensei all the same.
I feel kind of bad that I didn't get that actually.
Oh, I felt that way when someone explained the Borderlands Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference. I was like, oh.
I knew about that ahead of time, but when I saw it, I thought it was pretty obvious, honestly.
It dawned on me when someone said because I played through the mission, and then someone said, "Oh, did you get the TMNT reference?" I was like, "What? Oh."
Yes.
All right,
They're
before we
called-
get further astray on the talking about other stuff, which I'm happy to keep talking, but I just want to wrap up the recording here. Thanks everybody for watching the recorded version of this, and thanks everybody who watched us live. The campaign will be picking up next week on Saturday, and will be on Saturdays. We're aiming for a 5:30 p.m. roughly Eastern time start point on Saturdays. Maybe 6. We'll see. It depends on when we can get people together. But again, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you all next week, and hopefully Gav will be available.
Bye,
Yay.
everybody.
Yay.